I listen to music sana before game. I listen to I think his name is Joel Mwanga Olodumare.
Olodumare.
Unaijua?
Yeah.
That's, I don't know. I'm a gospel guy. Also listen to hip hop, but that's my ritual. That's my song before a game. I listen to that. I celebrate whenever I drive. I do this fast and then I point to my muscles. I just love that celebration. I don't know why. But yeah, also when I shoot a 3-point, I light up. Yeah.
That's a classic one. And then later, unatupoteza.
The lighter too. It's just a lighter. So that's una light the 3-point iko on fire.
From 3.
Yeah.
So then what made you like have a change of heart from football to basketball?
Ndasema peer pressure. I'll call it peer pressure.
Watu walikuwa nakwambia wewe ni mrefu.
Wewe ni mrefu, cheza
Fine.
una waist height.
I think they were right. That's why peer pressure is good.
Lucky.
The positive peer pressure got to you.
Yeah, the positive peer pressure got to me. So nikawasikiza tu nikajaribu back. I was actually trying. I wasn't playing. Jumara kwanza nilienda shule. I didn't have basketball shoes. I had my slippers and my Bata shoes. The first time I went to court, I was with my slippers there. I was watching them and I was like, bro, can I shoot? Then I was given the ball nikarusha. So it's okay. So I start training with slippers. And then as time go by, the teacher gave me some sport shoes, some rubber shoes.
Lakini imagine hiyo ina add to your lore, your story. Ukifika huko NBA utakuwa unaambia I used to train with slippers.
Yeah.
My backstory. From the trenches.
With the African parents. To school.
Nilikuwa na trek kwenda kutrain. Crazy.
Yeah. But it was a long journey.
So from the South Sudanese basketballers, who do you think is your icon? Like, who do you look up to?
The whole team.
Yeah.
I love some people's characters. Like, okay, I love Wenye's character. He's a cool guy. But I'm going with the Mot.
The skills.
Yeah, Mot is good, man. Respect to that guy. It's good. My message to all of hoopers outside there, man, keep working hard. Be happy for others. Your time will come. And the most important of all, everything before. My saying is always simple. God plus me plus hooping is equals to a superstar. So everything come first is God, man.
That's plain and black. God plus hooping superstar. Yo.
Ukimaliza basketball uende movie uende kitabu. Tuandike kitabu ya quotes. Hi beautiful people, welcome back to Black Top Podcast. I'm your host Nyandeng Ayul, and today we are joined by my beautiful co-host and a very special guest, Anajita the next Lebron. So before we get into it, I'll just let them introduce themselves.
Hello viewers, it's your girl Ashanta. Welcome back to another show of the Black Top Podcast. Today we are joined by our Lebron from South Sudan. He'll introduce himself and know more about him. Tune in.
Hello guys. I'm Awet Elijah, aka Andy. Yeah, most of you know me as Andy.
That was very short. Man of little words.
Yeah.
Hi, okay, let's get into it. Tunajua you're the next Lebron, a basketball legend. When did this stop being a hobby? No corner. Basketball is serious. Like, when did you start getting into basketball?
Okay, back in primary, I used to be a football guy. Most African guys, we love football very much. But then when after the COVID times, I had grown like tall, very tall. I wasn't that tall, but I grew tall during COVID. Then everywhere I go, people used to be like, yo, you play basketball? I like your height. And then I'm like, no, I don't play basketball. It became a story. Then I decided, when I joined high school, I wanted to try this basketball. I don't know why people keep persuading me about it. Yeah, and that's how my basketball career began. I started first playing so that, to go to functions and stuff back in high school.
My funkies, to get out of school.
Get out of school, waste time.
I get that.
So, what level of basketball playing have you reached in high school? Because you've said you began it in high school. Did you
Um,
reach the East African Basketball League?
yeah, I've played nationals, and I've also played in East Africa. Yeah, played nationals with the Highway Secondary, where I studied my high school. At first, mm, we first made it to nationals, but we weren't allowed to go. They said I wasn't a student at Highway. At a, they call it mamluki, someone who's hired to come play for the school.
So
You are
you are
not part
hired.
of Highway High School.
I was in
student.
Highway. I was actually studying, but sasa my game was saying that I'm not a high school student.
Oh,
That
Mbona juu, like what was their reason?
they said I'm just not a student at Highway.
Wali
the
decide tu.
skills.
Yeah,
Hey, ama ni
skills
too much.
are
Waliona
more-
Lebron.
yeah. The
Wakaogopa.
skills. Unacheki there, as long as you are not comfortable with a certain player, you go, you raise your case in the school courts. I don't know. I heard they have a court for schools on stuff. That's what they said. So they took my case forward. The other school was claiming I'm not a student. Another one is claiming I'm their student. Then at the end of the day, we lost the case.
Yeah.
Then we didn't make it to
Uliwa
nationals.
intimidate.
Yeah.
They were intimidated. That's crazy.
Yeah, so much.
Na mkanyamazia tu your story like that.
They tried fighting it,
Mhm.
but unfortunately, at the end of the day, we lost the case.
Oh, that's crazy.
I think they played the Hongo cards in Kenya.
But that's for a high school match. Was it that serious?
It
I-
used to be.
It used to be that serious?
Yeah.
Making internationals is serious.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Hey, kumbe weni, okay. I'm sorry. Aya basi, fast forward today. What team do you play for?
I just finished my high school last year. I'm currently playing in NBA for Kwea, Catholic University of East Africa.
Yeah.
Playing for Kwea, do you see yourself? Have you reached the national level where maybe you're playing for now Africa?
We just began the season for the NBA. I don't actually study at Kwea. So when you study at a school in university, that's how I can get to play the games. The last time I played East Africa I played last year in August, and we lost in the finals. We lost in Uganda against Amus College, the host. Yeah, we lost in the finals against them.
Which team are you playing for against in Uganda?
In Uganda I was playing for Laser Hill. Sasa that was the time sasa yenyewe nilikuwa mamluki. I was on a mercenary brought to finish the mission. Yeah.
But then what made you have a change of heart from football to basketball?
Ndasema peer pressure. I'll call it peer pressure.
Watu walikuwa nakwambia wewe ni mrefu.
When you mrefu cheza
Fine.
basket, una waist height.
Eh,
I think they were right. That's why peer pressure is good.
lucky.
The positive peer pressure got to you.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
positive peer pressure got to me. So nikawasikiza tu nikajaribu back. I was actually trying. I wasn't playing. Jumara kwanza nilienda shule. I didn't have basketball shoes. I had my slippers and my Bata shoes. The first time I went to court, I was with my slippers there. I was watching them and I was like, bro, can I shoot? And then I was given the ball nikarusha. So it's okay. So I start training with slippers. And then as time go by, the teacher gave me some sport shoes, some rubber shoes.
Lakini imagine hiyo ina add to your lore, your story. Ukifika huko NBA utakuwa unaambia I used to train with slippers.
Yeah.
My backstory. It's from the
backstory,
trenches.
Is it the African parents?
Eh.
Used to school.
Nilikuwa na trek kwenda
I'm good.
kutrain. Crazy.
Yeah. But it was a long journey. I began with Easy Money Wade, by the way. He was the one who started training me basketball with basics. He was the guy, yeah.
Our co-host.
Is basketball hard to learn?
Depends. Ntasema ni it's all about mindset na how dedicated you are to it and how bad you want it. Because I barely have played basketball for I wouldn't say I've played basketball for 4 years because I started in 2021 August.
You need
So,
3 years.
3 years, it's almost going 4
4
side.
years.
Yeah. And
Lakini 4 years is.
according to how I play now, no one would believe it that I began in August 2021. So it's about the heart too and how dedicated you are to it.
Wewe utatuchezea. siku moja.
inshallah.
You're talking big. I like that.
Yeah,
But
you have to dream big.
You
That's what
have
we are
to.
taught during the Giants of African camp. Yeah.
And about the South Sudan national basketball, do you plan to be part of it, or you're already part of it and you're not aware?
Uh, I would say I plan first to be part of that team because I would really love to play for the South Sudan team. That's literally every hooper's dream, to play for their national team. Because yeah, you want to go to that level. Like I played recently, like last year. We had a Mountain Stars tournament here in Kasarani. We played for the under-18 team. Yeah, it was a wonderful experience. We loved it, by the way, and shout out to the federation for that. It was wonderful.
Na sasa like wearing the national jersey, unajua like you want to play for South Sudanese, ishaikuwa like a burden to you, like a big responsibility. Unamka asubuhi, you're like, oh my god, I need to represent.
It come both ways. I can say that. So it comes as a burden. At the same time, it's pride. You are proud that you are representing your country. At the same time, it burdens you that I can't let my country down. I must do this for the whole nation is depending on us, the players, to represent them well, and make our name great outside there. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. Na kuna siku you've ever woken up and be like, mi sitaki kucheza basketball today. Because me I've need the gym. Nasemanga nitaenda gym. Nafanya 1 week.
Kutoka January.
Kutoka January. I go for like 1 week. Yo Saturday nasema, today let me give it a rest. Na sitaenda tena. So, ushaamka hiyo?
Not really. The moment you have set Nadai to achieve this, you'll want to go hard for it. And especially kwanza ukilose, the more painful it becomes. Juu utajiambia, wait, the guys that beat us are better than me. I need to work hard and be better than them. So unacheki na kupush. You must keep going. Juu ukilala, you remember that there's a kid outside there that is working hard. So lazima ujipush too. There are a million of you guys, like 10 million, that want to make that same dream. And less than 1,000 will be chosen. Less than 1K will be chosen.
So the odds are low.
So you see, the odds are low. You must work very hard. So you never get the time to think that today I don't want to try.
Hiyo ni passion too. Hiyo ni passion too.
Kuja kupenda the love of the game.
The love of the game.
So actually have some quick fire questions. What does, in 3 words, what does basketball mean to you?
Basketball is life. The rest are just details.
Oh, hiyo ni bar. That's a bar right there. Another quick question. Why did Lebron, bona yeye ndio
My idol.
Yeah.
Because kuna kina Kobe, kuna Michael Jordan. Those are the only people I know. Like, but there are others. Why did you specifically choose
LeBron? Okay, LeBron, I like the way LeBron is. I can say that the reason I love LeBron is, first I will compare the Cleveland LeBron to the 2024 me, because I barely had support when I played in 2024. I had support, but it was minimal. Specifically when it reached the finals, I had 2 of my best players injured, but we had to get the dub and make it to the same is, sorry. We had to get the win and make it to the nationals. So you see, back LeBron, when he was in Cleveland, he only had one guy who assisted him most, but he still worked his heart off. He was a hard worker. That's one thing about LeBron. I love the way he works hard. I used to like Kobe too. His mentality was fire, man. That
Mamba?
Guy, Mamba.
Hey.
That guy he's a real Mamba. When he stings, when he bites someone, is like that. That's how. But I love LeBron because he's just LeBron, man. Let me use that term. He's just LeBron.
Okay.
Speaking of all the games gone to like the East African section and to the national and high school, which were like your best moments and worst moments? Best games, once you felt like, this one I actually outplayed myself.
My worst moment was the East Africa last year, because I came off the bench, I changed the tempo of the game, I played the best I could ever play because I wanted it bad, but we still lost. That was the worst ever. But at the end of the day, one thing I told myself when I started this basketball journey, I used to blame sana God when I lose. Then nikajiambianga, sometimes maybe it happens for a reason. So when I lost that East African game, I sat down nikaekanga jezi kwa kichwa. You know, sometimes in a moment of basketball, you can't hold it in. It will just force itself out. So tears were coming out. But nilieka jezi kwa kichwa nikasema, "Hi, thank you God. You brought me here." Some of them hawajafika hapo, but I came. Although I've lost, it's a great opportunity and it's a great experience. So that was my worst moment ever. My best moment was same year, last year too, but earlier. We were playing against Dagoretti in the Kenya Basketball Federation tournament. It was still the finals, but we lost. But I don't know why I love that game so much, because it taught me a lot of things in basketball. Yeah, but I just loved that game, though we lost.
Yeah, but it's the journey that matters. See the end goal. Kwanza kwa passion. Because you will lose.
Yeah.
Kuna saa zingine like you lose. Okay. What's the worst injury you've ever gotten?
When I first joined Highway, we went for a certain tournament in Alliance High School. So the ball was a loose ball. Tukaenda fighting for it. Actually,
loose ball inamaanisha? Don't use big words.
All right.
Indicators on your
Basketball.
I kept dribbling the ball. Nikafaulia, mtu alinigonga here in the knee. So when he hit me in the knee, I fumbled the ball. It's like he rolled down. When the ball is rolling, that's a loose ball. No one has it.
Yeah.
So it's
So mnakimbilia. Usually,
we were going to fight for it. So when we went for the ball, I fell down. Nika hit the same place again on the ground. So my cup ilitoka hapo, it came here.
like out of the meat.
Ilisoka hivi. Si nje ya meat.
Oh.
Inside that.
Don't traumatize me.
It is internally like come here, but luckily there was a doctor there. Akasongesha immediately.
Na ukaendelea kucheza?
No. Actually, niliendelea kucheza.
Uliendelea kucheza?
I continued playing because when ilirudishwa haraka sana. But sasa adrenaline ikikwanga juu.
Lazima win. Lazima unaamka.
So you felt the pain after?
Sasa venye game imeisha, nikakaa hivi chini niko uncomfortable. So I was wearing a sleeve, nikaisongesha chini. Niko nimefura. Nikaenda kwa ambulance. Wakasema niko sawa, wakarub some things into it. Nikarudi. I was just walking.
It's uncomfortable. So ulikuwa unashangaa ni nini hiyo?
So when I was in the bus going back to school, tushafika hivi shule, nikamka hivi kwa gari. When I took the first step with my right, my leg couldn't move, nikaanguka chini kwa basi. Nikasema rada. And then the guys came, nikapelekwa dorm. It was roughly 10 usiku, ilikuwa 10, tulirudi late. Tukakaa hapo morning, nikakuja class, nilibebwa nikaletwa class, nikakaa hapo kwa class. Ilikuwa 5. Sasa during 7 nikaambia captain wetu wa basketball, go tell the teacher I'm hurt that I need to go seek medication. So akaenda akaambia teacher. So I don't know what was wrong that day. From that 5 in the morning nilishughulikiwa 5 p.m. Ndio mother alipigiwa, and then mom came for me in school, took me to the hospital. They said it dislocate, but I could fully into its position.
Na bado ulicheza tena basketball to the next time.
Basketballers are a different breed.
Aki.
Because I've heard of such cases, and then like bado mtu anarudi nini back to the court. I'm like, you guys, amjipendi?
Aki, mimi nikianguka siamki. Like if I run and fall, I will never run again.
Even I won't go back to that game.
Adima footballers, I've heard when they swallow the tongue, like when they are playing. Have you guys heard of that? Like they swallow their tongue. Oh my God, it's traumatizing.
So from the South Sudanese basketballers, who do you think is your icon? Like, who do you look up to?
The whole team.
Yeah.
I love some people's characters. Like, I love Wenyen's character. He's a cool guy. But I'm going with the Mot.
The
Omot,
skills.
Omot is good, man. Respect to that guy. It's good.
Mi na kwa South Sudanese, I only know Manut Bo.
That's good.
Legend. Hiyo ndo najua. What's your greatest basketball movie of all time? Chatwende kwa movie sasa.
My greatest basketball movie. Okay, I don't know why basketballers love The Last Dance.
I've heard of it, but I've never watched it.
People love Last
There's
Dance.
this other one, Coach Carter.
Coach Carter.
Coach
We
Carter.
have watched that.
Hey, that one is tea.
Coach Carter ni dead.
Eh,
Respect. That
that's
coach alikuwa anajua Kenya anafanya. That's how it's supposed to be. I'll go with which one will I go with? I'll go with The Hustle.
The Hustle?
Have you watched Hustle?
I've not watched Hustle.
Hustle is about this guy who came from Spain. He's a hard worker. That is a top-notch movie. I love that.
Part of your motivation?
Part of my motivation. The name says it all. Hustle. That guy hustled his way to the NBA.
So Andy, about like your basketball celebrations, before a game, like, do you have a ritual? Like, do you say recite something or listen to music? And also after a game, what's your celebration? If you're willing to show us like how you celebrate after scoring.
I listen to music sana before a game. I listen to I think his name is Joel Mwanga Olodumare.
Oh, Olodumare.
Unaijua.
Yeah.
That's, I don't know. I'm a gospel guy. Also listen to hip hop, but that's my ritual. That's my song before a game. I listen to that. I celebrate whenever I drive. I do this first and then I point to my muscles. I just love that celebration. I don't know why. But yeah, also when I shoot a 3-point, I light up. Yeah.
That's a classic one. And then later, unatupoteza.
The lighter too. It's just a lighter. So that's una light the 3-point iko on fire.
Yeah, from 3.
Yes, as I have. So those are my celebrations, and that's my before game routine.
Do you have like your highest, let's say, pointers? Have you ever been like a man of the match in any game?
I have been. There was this game we were playing in regionals, the round of 16 game. We were playing against St. Anna's. I don't know why that day first. Okay, the beginning of the game I was off. I don't know what was wrong with me. I was really off. Actually, it was a round of 16. It was the last game of the group. I wanted to lose that game because
You wanted to lose.
Yeah. That's you. Why?
I wanted to lose that game because every year we would play that game, that basketball stuff.
So ulichoka kuwin?
No. I hate the fact that the game is always rigged.
Oh.
So
okay.
I knew in my head that if we win this game, we'll go the way they want it to go. And it was direct in the script too. It was so obvious that tukiwini game tu tunaenda pali wao they want us to go. Of which they wanted us to go they wanted us to go play Dagoretti in the quarters. Of which, not that we are scared of the game, but why will two best teams in Nairobi meet in the quarters? You get, so it make sense. So I wanted to lose the game vibaya sana. So I was just there playing my own stuff. I didn't want to score. I think I finished the first quarter with like 9 points and stuff. Not first quarter, first half. So when we went outside, the principal was so pissed that he was even threatening us. So I got pissed also. We were losing the game terribly. And then after the second half, we made a comeback. We won by, I think it was 16 points. And I had 39 points of the 60 of the points we dropped. So that was my career high. I dropped 39. Yeah. Yeah. I actually broke the record again on that favorite game of mine. I told you I dropped 41.
Period.
Wow. Congrats.
Yeah.
Speaking of basketball, actually, I've not asked you like which position do you play? Yeah.
I transitioned sana. When Izimani Wade was teaching me basketball, I was playing big man, the 5 man. Then some guy told me once time, the same way too, as a joke, change your position, play guard if you want to go pro. because people of my height say people are playing guard. This is the new era of basketball. Then nikaanza kutrain as a guard. First time people were making fun of me. Ati mzungu alikuchocha. Ulidanganywa na mzungu ati ucheze guard. Why was it dribble ball? I will just hear them and just continue doing my thing. Now
You
I
know
play guard.
is
Now
Which
I-
is your best way of like scoring a game? Like let's say, okay, know a little bit of basketball, either 3-pointer, or dunk. Like okay, and the rest, like which one is the best?
Okay, my best way of scoring is I'm a very good driver. Go for a layup. Yeah. Go for a layup. Rise with the big guys, the big men. I don't know. It's just my strong point. But as they say, one time a friend of mine told me, mid-range is the source of food. Mid-range is the source of food. So shooting jump shots also. I shoot threes also, but that's just Lemasatu. I want to shoot a three, I'll shoot. Or when the game is at stake, we need the threes, I'll shoot.
Ushai, like, have you ever gotten tired of being called a basketball guy?
At first, it was irritating. It was frustrating. I didn't like it because I used to love football. Why do everyone keep telling me play basketball here and there? See you play. I used to be like that. See you
So
cheza
cheza.
basi.
Mi najua passion yangu.
Mimi najijua unijui.
You come telling me I'm play bakela unaweza cheza. That's how it was frustrating at first. But then after I touched that basketball game, nikachezanga kidogo, and then there was this one, we played during the COVID times 2021, hakukuwa na games bado. Sasa tulikuwa tunajua games zimeresume. We were told that. Then akakama wakasemaje, I'm sorry but due to hiyo COVID bado games hazijaresume mpaka next year 2022. I had barely played basketball for 3 months, but I was frustrated juu hakuna funky.
Nasikia una cheese.
Mood ika change too. And then Easy Money Wade told me, bro, according to what I've seen so far, you can go far with this basketball. It's not always about the functions and stuff. So, when you get to love the game, utaona how far it can take you. And I used to hear them in the dormitory. We used to be in the same cube. Wakiongelea hapo stories of how they gonna make it pro. Wewe watakuwa kwa NBA. Niko like wait. Ama jamaa wana plan kwa kama kana Michael Jordan na Lebron na Kobe.
The dreams are valid there.
The dreams are valid. Alafu kuna mimi sasa.
Asi utakuwa Cristiano, wakina Messi.
So you see,
When it comes like to now the future, like we want to know, and in the future, like where do you plan like to land in basketball?
I want to make it to the NBA. That's what basically kabisa nadai kabisa. If not the NBA, in the pro league. Because at the end of the day, we love the game. At the same time, one time NBA player said that it was Shea Gilgeous, sorry. He said that what you'll give to the game will give back to you. So this hard work we give to the game, at the end, I'm very sure it will pay, because never misses to pay. That's what I'm sure about. So I want to make the NBA, make my parents proud, make myself proud, make my country proud.
It's a nice one.
Na si watu wa basketball ingeza philosophical.
You have
Ingeza
quotes.
deep. Si muandike mabooks.
Wanaturusha na quotes huku.
Cause like, I should reevaluate my life. Pia mimi nikuwe na passion. That's crazy. Speaking of support, like, are you, like, your parents, do they fully support your dreams? Because unajua South Sudanese parents with like talents.
Yeah, they just want education.
Kama si medicine unafanya nini? Kama si engineering, doctor, lawyer.
At first ilikuwa mother alikuwa anapenda, like mother alikuwa anapendanga mara ya kwanza. She was like, you are wasting your time here with this basketball. What is your problem? You don't listen. One day I'll stop paying school fees because of this basketball. They come over, don't worry. That's what I'm planning. This basketball will start paying fee. Then mom was just laughing there as if it is a joke. But you are so focused in the game, you are forgetting to study. Come on, my mom, I'm not forgetting to study. this game goes in hand to hand with the studies, and it is what it is. Every scout always say that game yako itaenda hand in hand with studies, so lazima tu pia your studies ikuwa hapa the same time game yako iko hapa. So mom kwanza alikuwa hakuwa anaipenda, so until I got a scholarship, a basketball scholarship, and then akaanza kuona okay,
huku kuna hope.
so she wasn't paying school fees anymore. And then my dad always has been anakuanga tu okay with it. Dad, as long as you are studying, you do your co-curricular yako sawa naye. He doesn't have a problem at all. So I would say they are in full support of it, because anytime I would ask dad for a ball, he will buy for me because he knows I'm studying the same time. So you see, so they're supporting me.
But like dads are usually cooler
They're so chill.
They're chill. Kunanga like manini na uko na like a plan B, because you know I usually hear like watu wenye wanafanyanga sports it's risky, because imagine uende uvunjike mguu,
But injury, like
you pate injury.
That can happen, by the way, your permanent injury and stuff. But what I was raised and how I've taught myself is never think negative. Not that I don't have a plan B. I'll tell you about my plan B. But never think negative. You have always to be positive. So I never think of the side of injury. And hence, if I think of it, it always comes at that time when I'm there already, living the dream. Injury kikama, I'm very sure I'm always nitakuwa nimejipanga. I also want to be I want to do computer science.
Men in STEM.
tell you.
Intelligence plus talent. Okay.
Yeah.
You like computer science things?
You're majoring in it right now?
Yeah, I'm planning to start it when I join university. Yeah, I'm still doing Cisco IT. It's about computer and stuff, and then the moment I finish, I'll start computer science.
Yani uli grab talenta zote. Mungu
Kama,
akipeana talent, mimi nataka
Akili uko pale,
Akili iko.
skills.
You know, when God blesses you, manze unatumia zote.
na nakublessingi like full force.
What are your other hobbies outside the court?
Okay, I barely say this or tell anyone. It's just thing I love doing. I write movies.
Writing of movies.
I write movies, yeah.
You write movies?
I write.
I'm telling you were grabbing talent.
It started like a joke too, in class too. Nearly creating a movie in my mind. Kasema tu, this is just a fantasy. Let me tell my classmates. Nikawa assemble. Nikawa chapianga movie yangu, like basically kila mtu alitokanga hapo akisema bro, produce that shit.
Producer sir.
Producer, director.
Yeah, like ikaza it was just a joke. Ilikuwa tu, it wasn't even a full episode. Ilikuwa tu nimepigia kama recap or a trailer over something. Nikamwambia this is the movie nadai kutoa. Inaitwa hivi na hivi. The name for the movie was Blood for Blood. It's about drug peddling. It's about gangster and stuff.
Yeah, Pablo Escobar in the house.
Yeah. Wakasamanga ni dead. So I continued it. So I still do it for myself. Barely people know it, but I have 4 seasons already in my pocket.
Okay. And you plan, like una plan kuziproduce? Because me, I volunteer as tribute as an actor.
No problem. I'll produce them if I feel like it.
Yeah, okay.
I don't want to sell my ideas at the same time. So like kabisa juu.
Yeah.
Idea yangu ni dead.
Should
That
remain
one.
authentic.
Juu I've never gotten mtu mwenye anasema hiyo movie si deadly. I've gotten people correcting tu ama anaongeza kitu kadogo that will make the movie more interesting.
It will be of good use when you go back to South Sudan.
Hey.
I know. A modern day, your modern day producer.
Yes, sasa ndio Bosco, jack of all trades.
Director Samona.
If you were to dream, to build your dream team. Na usieke ama alisema?
Usieke Lebron.
Usieke Lebron.
Lebron.
Toa Lebron. Your dream basketball team. Tuambie. Like your lineup.
My lineup. Okay. Number 1, I'll go with Shea. MVP. Okay, sorry. Acha ni reverse tena. Lazima bana, our Sudanese guys lazima hapa. Number 1, I'll go with Kalik Jones.
nini maximum ni 5.
Number 1 taenda na Carrick Jones 100. Strong power up. Number 2 I'll go with the sasa ndio nitaenda na Shea. I play Ant-Man number 3 and Jason Tatum number 4. Alafu nifunge chapter na strong Sudi power ball.
Period. Lazima mrepresent. Lazima kuwe na ka
represent,
Sudanese huko.
It cannot be conquered. That
Can't.
team will be the will be the MVPs.
Lazima. Hey, that's my team. Lazima tubebe hiyo.
Everyone usually says like Stephen Curry.
Steph is good. Yeah, no respect to that guy. But see, kila mtu akona favorites.
He's not LeBron.
Not LeBron.
Okay.
The
I'm
LeBron.
sorry.
Big LeBron.
Big
The only-
LeBron.
The only number I know is 23.
Lakini si LeBron ameretire ama?
LeBron hasn't retired.
Oh. But he's like really old right now.
He's old. He's 40.
And he's still playing like good.
He's still playing like as if he's 20, bana. That guy,
Yeah.
I don't know. He's still playing like he's 20 years old.
He's very nini. When you
Speaking
talk
of LeBron's number. Namba yako mgogoni ni gani?
Number 10 strong. Number 10 strong.
Hapo ulitoka na namba ya football.
ukapelekea
basketball.
lazima you remember
Ulitoka
your
na
roots.
Messi.
Ni ya Messi.
Yeah,
Okay.
Number strong. Root strong za futa bana. Street pale. You know we used to play street mba. Kwanza hizi scars zinakuwa hapa kwa mguu. Hizo ni za futa. Ile futa ya street bila viatu. Back in Saudi. Ilianza huko.
na pepa.
Unaelewa vizuri. Yeah, so that number 10 is strong. I like that number because you see my name ukizi add the Awet Elijah, my official name ukizi add they add up to 10. The number still chose me back in high school. Niletoanga tu number 10 hivi for no reason. I was in class the day before function, nikaletoanga hiyo number 10 akape. Kasema ni sawa. Same time, one of my saddest days in the world, actually my saddest, when I lost my grandma. She died on day 10.
Sorry about that.
So that was like one of my painful moments in life. So nika sticking to nayo number 10.
Iko na like a meaning to it.
Kuna meaning
And
to
your
it.
grandma saw you like play basketball, alikuwa na kusupport.
My grandma saw me playing basketball. In fact, my first basketball socks I had were from her.
Wow.
She brought me some Golden State socks. She didn't even know they were basketball socks. Nile tu grandma made a
Yeah, alikuwa a cool grandma.
alikuwa ameenda soko tu
I
kubuy
think the
socks.
game was chosen for you.
Eh,
Ni vile tu
nakwambia,
divert from being a
dreamers,
kid
eh.
ukaenda football kiasi ukarudishwa basketball.
Karudi, alileta hizo socks tu nikaa zile socks tu. This is my gift for you. Niko nani za Golden State. Nika nice. I kept those socks actually tena sana. They since 2021. Ziliharibika tu juzi 2025. Nilikuwa nimeziweka vizuri sana. I used to only to bring them out during a game day. Alafu nazirudisha. They meant a lot to me.
Hizo ndio zilikuwa like your lucky charm.
Yeah.
Leo ukicheza una win.
I never
Hey,
lost
sure
those
bet.
socks.
Umesikia never
Never.
lost.
I never lost those socks.
Never lost.
My first trophy, I was wearing those socks. I remember us and Easy Money Wade and our team. Oh yeah, that was the first time we won a trophy. I was wearing those socks back in Lenana.
Before we wrap, tell us something you can tell your other hooper, like your parting message to your fellow hoopers.
Okay, one thing I came to realize inafanyanga us hoopers manze to make it in life is let's say today is me. Nimepata an opportunity to go to the States. Utapata mtu is like, instead of akuwe hapo being happy for me or appreciating me, is like I deserve pia mimi. I should be the one there. You see? Inafai kuwa mimi ndio naenda. I'm better than that guy. So you see? So the most important thing manze, if your brothers go or anybody tu anacheza na wewe along with basketball and you have seen he's going to the States, no matter how bad he is at the game, just be like, clap for that guy manze. Be happy for them. Because today is me. Your time is coming tomorrow. It's about that. It's about appreciating others, the success of others. So anytime tu mtu atakuwa jealous because sidai kutumia the term jealousy, but you feel bitter because your mate is going, that's what hold a lot of people back. That's what is holding your blessings back, manze.
Yeah, it's blocking your blessings.
Yeah. So my message to all of hoopers outside there, manze, keep working hard, be happy for others, your time will come. And the most important of all, everything before my saying is always simple: God plus me plus hooping is equals to a superstar. So everything come first is God, man.
That's plain and black. God plus you plus hooping superstar. Yo.
Ukimaliza basketball uende movie uende kitabu. Tuandike kitabu ya quotes.
So our viewers, this brings us to the end of our show. We thank you so much, Andy, for joining us.
Pleasure.
I don't know if you have your last words to our viewers.
Shout out to Blacktop Podcast, manze. Let's support Blacktop. Yeah.
And also your training. Is it money Wade?
And Easy Money Wade, manze. Thank you for everything, my G. I appreciate it, man. You brought me from far. The first quote you gave me, I mean, let mpaka hapa sahi, man. It's all, yeah. You taught me the basics of basketball.
That's
Thank you,
nice.
brother.
Yeah. So thank you very much for tuning into our Blacktop podcast. We hope to see you in the next episodes.